Finally done. Okay, so we're gonna have these beams coming straight along here, going up this curve. It's gonna be one that's going across, down a little bit, back up, and then we've got this beam that's going back down this way. There's gonna be one going around sort of this way, and everything's got lots of room. It's gonna be so good. Now is the fun job, because before I even attempt to start cutting out all these pieces and weld them all together, this is an old car and we've got to reinforce it. So I'm going to start just drawing everywhere with tape and Vivid, and we're just going to start marking out everything that needs reinforcing with plating, stitch welding, heaps of stuff. It's going to be fun. So one of the sections we're going to be reinforcing, we're going to have our subframe beam going across here. We're going to be creating an attaching point here. Now this is essentially the shock tower with the CV joint, the axle running through here. So what we're going to try and do is make a plate. It starts off on the inside of here, sort of a nice big fat piece. Starts on the inside of there, comes back around. It's going to just come to here and then follow this curve down, so we'll get a little bit skinnier, and then there'll just be up in the front of there, there'll be a skinny section that goes down. So it's going to match all of this. It's going to be put on there. It's going to have a bunch of holes in it so we can do some spot welding to weld that plate onto the frame itself. And it's also, it's a bit hard to see, but there's a bolt here that goes through that way. That's for one of the bottom suspension arm. So that plate's going to have a hole in it as well for that. We're also going to be doing, there's a tiny piece in here. It's going to need stitch welding. That's basically the back section, and then once that plate's on there, we'll be welding other stuff to that plate to attach to our frame, but that's going to be step one. Okay, so here's where the rail is going to be attaching on. It's going to be pushed up. Where are you? There we go, sitting up there. So it's going to be attaching up in this section in here, which means we're going to be making a plate. It comes up, follows this whole curve, goes down, and I haven't decided where we're going to stop yet, whether we stop here, I mean there's already a join there, or if we carry on down a bit further. I haven't quite decided yet. But plate's on top of here, it needs to fold over the edge here and go down to this, and we're not going to be folding out again to follow this one along. That's because there's going to be some box section in here, and the bottom flat of the box section will be welded onto this as well. So one piece is going to come along here, straight down there, and what we're also going to be doing is along this curve in here is the join line from factory, and we're going to be stitch welding it. So we're going to be doing little weld there, little weld there, little weld there, little weld there, there, all the way along. We're going to go along this one here, which you can't see, but we're going to be going along this line here where the original two pieces meet. Going to weld there, going to go down here, and then that's it for there, I think. I'm going to start taping up and see how far I get.